Dear students, good morning. This is Durgesh Kumar Pandey. I am your history teacher. Dear students, today I am going to discuss the first chapter of the history from the beginning of time. In this chapter, dear students, we will discuss about the originations of human beings. Dear students, this chapter traces the beginning of human existence. It was near about 5.6 million years ago that the first human like creatures appeared on the earth's surface. After this, several forms of humans emerged and then became extinct. Dear students, the modern man, the modern humans originated near about 1,60,000 years ago in African continent. Morocco, Mediterranean Sea, Chad, Sudan, Ethiopia, Atlantic Ocean region, Democratic Republic of Congo, Kenya, Tanzania, Ethiopia, Mozambique, South Africa. These are the countries nowadays which are very famous. Here the origination of modern humans belongs. Near about 1,60,000 years ago. Modern humans originated near about 1,60,000 years ago. During this long period of human history, people obtained food by either scavenging or hunting animals and gathering plant produce. Their students, they also learned how to make stone tools and to communicate with each other. Although other ways of obtaining food were adopted later, hunting and gathering continued. Even today, there are hunter-gatherer society in some parts of the world. Like Africa is an example of this. Africa is an example of these. Dear students, discoveries of humans, fossils, stone tools, and cave paintings help us to understand early human society or early human history. When such discoveries were first made about 200 years ago, many scholars were often reluctant to accept these fossils and other finds includes stone tools and paintings were actually connected with early forms of human. Dear students, if now we will discuss the evolution of early humans. Dear students, it categorized in different ways. First, the phase of evolution. The phase of evolution categorized into basic two categories. In first, ape, Australopithecus, then Homo erectus, after that Homo sapiens. In second phase, modern humans and hunter-gatherers. What is ape? Dear students, hominids and hylobatids diverged about 18 million years ago, but the evolutionary history of the apes include numerous extinct forms. The earliest known hominids are from Egypt and date from about 36.6 million years ago. The specialities of ape, they do not straight their neck. They do not straight their neck. After that, the second phase was the Australopithecus. The Australopithecus looks like the second the B denoted for the Australopithecus. The Australopithecus, the Latin means of that southern ape group of extinct primates closely related to, if not actually ancestors of modern human beings, and known from a series of fossils found at numerous sites in eastern, north and north central and southern Africa. The history of Australopithecus were different. Now we will talk about the Homo erectus. The Homo erectus stands for upright man. Extinct species of human genus. Perhaps they were the ancestors of modern humans. After that, we will discuss last Homo sapiens. Latin means wise man. Homo sapiens stand for wise man. The species to which all modern human beings belong. Students, now we will discuss about the places of evolution. The places of evolution of human beings is the African continent. After that, social aspects. The social aspects of human beings, their food, their shelters. If we will talk economic aspects, then we will find the economic aspects of the humans in earlier society. They doing farming, domestications of animals, and trade. The cultural aspects were paintings and stone tools. Painting and stone tools are their cultural aspects. Sources like fossils, stone tools, bones. Phases of Stone Age. After that, in last, we will discuss about the present day. They were hunter-gatherer, both men and women, who work for their society. Students, the story of human evolution starts their fossils. Fossils are, what is fossils, students? Fossils are the remains or impressions of a very old plant, animal, or humans which have turned into stone. These are often embedded in rock. Students, I repeat the fossils again. Fossils are the remains or impressions of a very old plant, animal, or human which have turned into stone. These are often embedded in rock. Now, students, we will talk about species. Species is a group of organisms that can breed to produce fertile offspring. Members of one species cannot mate with those of other species to produce fertile offspring. Now, students, we will talk about the primates. Primates are a subgroup of a larger group or of mammals. They include monkey, apes, and humans. They have body, hair, and rel- relatively long gestation period following birth, mammary glands, different types of teeth, and ability to maintain a constant body temperature. Dear students, the famous author Charles Darwin wrote in his book on the origin of species. He wrote this famous books on 24th November 1859 when Charles Darwin was published. This book marked a landmark in the study of evolution. All 1,250 copies of first print were sold out the same day. The story of human evolution is enormous, long, and somewhat complicated. There are also many unanswered questions. It is possible to trace these developments back to between 36 and 24 million years ago. Now, students, we will talk about an important topics, that is hominoids and hominids. What is the basic differences between hominoids and hominids? Students, hominoids have a smaller brain than the hominids. They are quadrupeds walking on all four legs but with the flexible four limbs. Now, if we will talk about the hominids, by the contrast have an upright postures and bipedal locomotion, walking on 2 feet. This specialities lies in modern man. There are also marked differences in the hand which enable to making and use of tools. Two lines of evidence suggest an African origin for hominids. First, it is the group of African apes that are most closely related to hominids. Dear students, by this I am going to end my class today, and remaining topics I will be discuss in the next class. Okay. Thank you, students. Thank you so much.